What is up, home workout and bodyweight exercise fans? In today's video from Made Muscle, I'll be talking about the 3 biggest mistakes people make when they're failing to build muscle with bodyweight exercises. Mistake number 1 is quantity over quality. Not using proper technique. First of all, external proper technique, you know, how your body should be positioned. Even if you feel that you're doing everything right, sometimes you need somebody else to look at you, or you have to record yourself with a camera, because you know the fact that an exercise feels good, the fact that you feel that you're doing everything right, doesn't mean that you're actually doing that. A lot of times, you know, I'll think I'll be doing everything really good with, for example, handstand push-ups, but then I'll see a video of mine and I'll see, you know, that my elbows should be a little bit wider, or my grip should be a little bit like this and that. So, you know, you need different ways to measure the quality of your movement. So you can't just depend on your personal feeling when it comes to proper form. Tip number 2 on quality over quantity is learning to focus on mind to muscle technique. If you're new to my channel and you haven't heard about this, I have a whole playlist. I'll link both. But to be more practical, I would say start with the most basic bodyweight exercise, push-ups. I've made a video on this, on how to implement mind to muscle techniques. I also wrote an article for the Art of Manliness a few days ago. So start with push-ups and slowly start implementing mind to muscle techniques to all the other exercises. So for example, after that, start working on mind to muscle techniques with pull-ups. I have another video, and you know, if you just go through all my videos, just jump from one to the other, you'll find all the tips you'll need. And final tip when it comes to quality over quantity, focus on a proper rep range. A lot of people are doing a ton of reps with bodyweight exercises, and you know, that doesn't mean that you're getting a good workout, that you're going to build a lot of muscle. The proper rep range for building muscle is anything between 5 and 20. You can even go as high as 25 to 30 when it comes to muscle groups such as the legs and your core, but never go above that. So for the upper body, focus on 5 until 15 ideally, and with core and legs you can go up to 20, 25, even 30, you know, once in a while if you just want to do something differently. Mistake number 2 is muscle substitution. So a lot of times, although specific muscles have to be doing most of the work in exercises, they get substituted by other smaller and weaker muscles. For example, when we're doing push-ups, you know, a lot of the work has to be done by your chest, the pec major. But what we do is we substitute that with doing more work with our biceps, our anterior deltoid, the front shoulder, and even like a smaller muscle here, the coracobrachialis. So why does this happen? Well, you know, that's either due to bad technique. It can be also due to the fact that, you know, you're just trying to do a lot of reps with a shorter range of motion. So, you know, if you're focusing on the upper range of motion of the push-up, you won't be getting enough of chest activation. So again, mind to muscle techniques will save your ass if, you know, muscle substitution is one of the mistakes you're doing. And mistake number 3 is food. A lot of guys that are skinny and can't put on muscle are just not eating enough. I'm hearing a lot of skinny guys right now through the camera saying that I just eat a lot and my metabolism is high, and you know, I just can't gain muscle. But what happens when I talk with these people, with a lot of skinny guys, is that, you know, they might be eating a lot during one meal of the day. For example, dinner is a typical one, but they subconsciously decrease their calories during the rest of the meals of the day. So, you know, I'll see that if they're eating a lot, let's say another example, if they're eating a huge breakfast, you know, the rest of the meals of the day won't be that big. So, you know, eating one big meal a day and just eating pretty little the rest of the day doesn't mean that you're eating enough. Your calories have to be increased gradually. So it's just like strength training. You need to apply the basics of progressive overload. Start eating a little bit more every day. Start eating 10% more for this week than you ate the previous weeks. The next week, start eating 20% more and slowly increase your calories, you know. That way you'll train your body and your stomach to be able to receive more food. You'll train yourself to be more hungry, and gradually, you know, you'll be eating a lot more without having to push yourself. You know, you shouldn't be feeling like nauseated when you're trying to bulk. You shouldn't push yourself that hard. You have to learn to do it gradually. You have to teach your body to adapt to a bigger volume of food. So that was all. I hope today's video helps. Let me know if you have any other questions in the comment section below. What are your tips for people who can build muscle with bodyweight exercises? And until next time, keep on training.